Just showed up. Just do it. Simple, but never easy. It's easy said than done. It's easy to tell ourselves that, hey, let's show up again. But it's not easy when you encounter failures after failures after failures. It's not easy when you get that rejection after rejection after rejection. It's not easy when you feel in doubt. It's not easy when you feel discouraged. It's not easy when all you can see is like, man, it's just a waste of time. It's not easy when nobody around you encourages you to do it. It's not easy. Simple, but not easy. But that is the reality. You win some, and then you lose some. Sometimes you hit a home run. Other times, you hit a shit burger. But you have to show up for every fucking game. You have to show up for every time, no matter how you feel. When you feel good, great. When you feel bad, show up anyway. Like in my example, when I started this podcast, could you imagine that I only showed up when I feel like it? I only showed up when I want to? I probably only gave up a year ago. But I told myself that, hey, I have to show up every single day. Doesn't matter how I feel. When I make these episodes, some are good, some are okay, some are great. I don't think that every episode is great. I don't think every episode is okay. I don't think every episode is good. But I have to show up no matter what. And sometimes I win, and sometimes I lose. That is just part of the process. That is part of the game. The same thing with like when I have done like yoga and dance for some times now. But at the beginning, I was really hoping that I could meet some like beautiful girls when I did yoga and dance. But so far, I haven't met anyone yet. It wasn't really comfortable at the beginning. There are some times that I told myself that, fuck, do I want to do this again? Fuck, will this even work? Like there's so many moments that I just like ask myself, why would I even bother to show up at this yoga event? Why would I even bother to show up at this dance event? Could you imagine that I told myself to stop doing it when I just first tried one or twice? But no, I continue to show up even when I don't feel like it, even when I don't want to. Because I know that sometimes I win and sometimes I lose. But I have to show up for every single game. Because I don't really know when I'm gonna win and when I'm gonna lose. And the only way I know is that I have to show up every time. When you showed up every time, it demonstrated your commitment. It showed that how bad do you want it. Showed up on the bad dates. Showed up when you are discouraged. When you are feeling down, when you feel unmotivated, showed up anyway. I remind myself this regularly so that I not only showed up when I feel good, but also when I need to discipline myself. Because success is our duty, it's our obligation. It's not just a hobby. It's just not like when you feel like it, when you feel motivated, when you feel happy. No. You have to show up every single time. Success is like your child, your baby. You don't feed your child one day and then you stop feeding your child the next day. You feeding your child every single day, every single time. That's how you need to look at success. Remember, success is not a hobby. It's not an option. Success is your duty, it's your obligation, it's your child, it's your baby. And you have to take care of it by showing up every single day. I don't think we get reminded enough that failure is part of the process. We all know that. You heard it so many times. Like I said, it's easy said than done. In theory, that's what we hear. But in practice, when we experience that failure, that rejection, it didn't feel good at all. Even though in the back of our mind, we tell ourselves that, hey, it is part of the process. But and then when we showed up again after that bad experience, it's not that really simple, it's not that really easy. When we win, we love to show up again, we love to do it again. But when you lose, I know it's hard to show up again. It's hard to tell yourself to take action again. And that's why I want to emphasize this, so that even when it doesn't feel good, even if when it's very stink or how bad it makes you feel, you have to show up again with no excuses. Live boldly. Go fight out. Fuck that failure. Keep going. Deep down in your soul, you know what you need to do. Don't let that excuse stop you from moving forward your greatness. Deep down in your soul, you still have your dreams. You still know what you want. You actually know exactly what you need to do. But I know that sometimes you let that emotion, you let that failure stop you from taking action. But every time when that emotion comes up to you, when it tries to convince you not to take any action, to be lazy, because you're not feeling good today, not showing up at the gym today because you're not feeling well, not showing up to work out because you don't feel like it. Every time when those excuses come up to you, just remind yourself that, hey, I need to show up no matter what. Because success is your duty. Success is your baby. To wrap up, you have to show up no matter what. No matter how many times you feel down, you feel discouraged. And all you can think of is, fuck again, I have to show up again. Fuck, I have to be there again. And there's so many times that you doubt yourself. And I know it's easier to come up with excuses not to do it, but you choose to show up anyway. That's the whole point. You're allowed to experience all the emotions that you want to experience. Bad, good, or ugly. Whatever emotion that you experience. But feel it, accept it, and then showed up anyway. Showed up again. Yes, I know you fell 10 times before. Yes, you fell 50 times before. Yes, you fell 100 times before. But showed up again. Don't let that enemy holding you back. Don't let that enemy talk you out of taking action. Because remember, success is your duty. Success is your obligation. Do your best with what you know and with what you have. Stop looking for the best way. Nothing wrong with wanting to know the best method to do something. But oftentimes, we use that as an excuse not to take action because we wait for that quote-unquote perfect formula or perfect moment. You take action with what you have right now, with whatever knowledge that you know right now. Take action and figure out as you go. Life will give you the next piece of information. You don't have to worry about that. So stop looking for that perfect formula. Just show up and figure out as you go. No more excuses. Success is your duty. It is your baby. So show up no matter what. I hope you enjoy this episode. Appreciate your reviews. That will help a lot of people like your beautiful self find more about my channel. Showed up. Just do it. Showed up when you don't want to. Showed up when you don't feel like it. Showed up even when you feel discouraged. You never know when a miracle will happen. But it only happens when you showed up. And until next time, thank you.